Whatever. Senpai.
What is your favorite manhwa or manhwa where the main character becomes rich?
A Chance at Last. Alternative title. From Now On, Romance. Genre, drama, fantasy, romance, shoujo. Tags, based on a novel, estranged family, modern era, money problems, poor character, poor to rich. Type, manhwa. Status, ongoing. Chapters, 29+. Release, 2021. Sisters Ju-eun and Hyejin grew up in absolute poverty. After their mother's death, Hyejin accepts the offer to join their estranged father's wealthy family. But when Hyejin turns out dead just 3 years later, Ju-eun is grief-stricken. She grabs at the chance to travel back in time and take her sister's place where she meets the kind but mysterious Iho. Queen Sushio's Shorts. Alternative title. Empress Sushio Wears Knickerbockers. Genre, comedy, gender bender, historical, romance, shoujo, slice of life. Tags, clothes, discrimination, European ambience, fashion designer, female disguised as male, queen, tailor. Type, manhwa. Status, ongoing. Chapters, 85+. Release, 2020. With 99 nations conquered and the cup of the ruler in her hands, you'd think she was off to a heroic conquest, but the great Queen Sushio's real concern was her uncomfortable corset. The Queen of Valencia suffered from complicated laces and heavy corsets, and thus ordered her trusted brother, Duke Inon Lionheart, to bring her comfortable clothes. Meanwhile, Yuri, a clothing designer, was killed in an accident after suffering from a small minimum wage at a medium-sized clothing company in Korea. She was reborn in a Renaissance country ruled by Sushio. Yuri vowed to revolutionize the outdated clothing dilemma, so she dressed up as a man and worked as a designer at the top of the continent's highest court to do easy business. But, what happens when Enon discovers Yuri's true identity? From Maid to Queen. Genre, fantasy, romance, shoujo. Tags, based on a web novel, European ambience, Maid, poor to rich, queen, royalty, second chances, time rewind. Type, manhwa. Status, ongoing. Chapters, 39+. Release, 2022. Urania was just a lowly maid until she captured the attention of King Kraus III and became his concubine. The nobles and the other maids, however, despised their love and dragged Urania down. Heartbroken and at her wit's end, she was ready to accept her death, but then a mysterious entity returns her to her past when she is still a maid. With her second chance at life, Urania is determined to become the king's concubine once more, but this all changes when she meets Oscar, who pushes her to aspire for greater things.
Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Thank you. Thank you.
I am a child of this house. Alternative title. I belong to House Castillo. Genre, fantasy, historical, romance, shoujo. Tags, doting family member, duke, nobility, poor to rich. Type, manhwa. Status, completed. Chapters, 150. Release, 2018. 11-year-old Estelle never imagined she'd be sold off by her own mother. But the buyer is the one and only duke in the empire, Ein Castillo, and he's Estelle's father? Feared across kingdoms for his blood-red eyes and the immense powers of his magical lineage, Ein is the cold master of House Castillo. His sworn enemies and dashing knights could become Estelle's, but does being his rare daughter really mean she is a child of this house? Finding My Father's Son. Alternative title. Heir to the Dragon Slayer Sword. Genre, adventure, drama, fantasy, historical, romance, shoujo. Tags, academy, based on a web novel, Blood Contract, Bloodlines, Dragon Bloodline, Dragon Slayer, Dragon, Duke. Type, manhwa. Status, ongoing. Chapters, 27+. Release, 2021. Upon her mother's death, Jericho Hansen learns a shocking secret. Her late father, a man she never knew, was none other than the legendary dragon slayer Ezra Mibar. Not only that, but she has inherited his dragon slayer sword, a fearsomely powerful blade that also talks a lot. But when the Dragon Slayer lets it slip that her father may have produced a secret son, Jericho becomes determined to find her long-lost brother, and the journey to discover this mighty weapon's true heir begins.